Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal.
Dalton hands off to Elliott, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play.
Passing, it's Dalton. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's Jackson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat for the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
TJ Watt there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing, Dalton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Jones on the punt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Jackson now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Steelers 7.
First down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action now. Jackson able to hit his target, Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Cowboys 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Dalton got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now, Dalton. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
His 48-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A handoff. Barkley running left. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 24, Cowboys 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Trubisky forced out to his left. He's good, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to call in something that could get you in big trouble.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I got you.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Their line lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Greedy Williams.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky able to hit his target, Lamb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Running with Elliott. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off the play fake. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Eric Ebron.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
And the Steelers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Lee. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
You know, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd.
Here's Trubisky. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Number 20.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14.
27. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Steelers 48, Cowboys 27. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. The pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's Elliott, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Trubisky will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Complete to Chase.
We got a plane to catch.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.